Here is an explanation for the answer to final exam question number 5 in Alternative Energy Demystified, 2nd edition. If you have the printed book, please see page 310. We're given a list of 5 different substances and asked which one of them was once used in gasoline to prevent engine knocking. But it isn't used anymore because it can accumulate in the environment and has proven toxic. Well, the correct answer to that one is tetraethyl lead, choice B. Tetraethyl lead used to be in what they called leaded gasoline. Well, now, all the gasoline that you're going to find is called unleaded for a reason. It doesn't have this stuff in it. This lead is a well-known heavy metal which accumulates in the environment and is proven toxic to humans. The other issue with lead involves paint. If you've ever sold or bought a house in the United States, you are going to have to deal with a questionnaire that asks you about lead paint. It used to be that, little kids would eat the paint chips that fell off of the walls or something, and they'd get lead in their bodies. Lead can find its way into the human body in amazing ways. So tetraethyl, you wouldn't think that people would end up imbibing anything that had to do with gasoline, but the stuff leaks into the ground. When it spills on the ground, it goes into the water supply. Even the tiniest amount of this stuff is a bad thing, so we don't see that anymore. That is choice B. Choice B is the correct answer to this question. What about all these other things that are listed here? Choice A, ethanol. Well, that is added to gasoline nowadays. In fact, there's a controversy about that. Some people think that too much ethanol is being added to certain grades of gasoline and that it can cause damage to the engines of vehicles. Ethanol that's the stuff that if you drink too much of it, you get drunk. But I certainly wouldn't recommend that you drink 20 proof or 30 proof ethanol added gasoline in order to try to get drunk. Some people probably would try that. It'll probably kill you if you try to do that. But ethanol is the stuff you find in booze. Plain old ordinary alcohol. Petroleum diesel, well, that is a specific type of fuel for a specific type of engine. Petroleum diesel fuel. Methane, well, some vehicles too are running off of methane. That's also known as natural gas, the stuff that a lot of people use to heat their homes with and power generators with. Well, nitrogen tetroxide is the oxidizer in rocket fuel, in certain kinds of rocket fuel. Well, some people might wish they could put rocket fuel in their cars and see what would happen, but I'm not one of them. I prefer to stay within the speed limit and not get tickets. A rocket car does sound kind of cool, though, but tetraethyl lead is something you will not find in gasoline anymore because it is a toxic substance that can find its way into the human body and hurt people's health. We just don't use that stuff anymore.